Hi, it's Chuck, First Baptist Church, Coolidge, Texas, with your Friday announcement for services this Sunday, March 20th, 2022. We will be having all scheduled services as planned. Bible study at 9:15, worship service at 10:30 in the morning, and then Sunday evening we will be continuing our study on the 9 common lies that Christians believe. A book by Shane Pruitt, and we're on number 6 this Sunday night, and so read ahead and come prepared. And so we look forward to seeing all of you this weekend, and we're trying to gear up and get things ready for Easter, but we're continuing the series that we have for this whole year on what happens when God draws near. How do we know it, and how should we respond? And this month we're looking at how God is in the lead and how he really is in control of this situation. In light of the relevant news that's going on, that gives us a lot of hope. And so this Sunday we turn to the story of Moses. Last week we looked at the call of God and how Moses responded to that call. And now we look at what did he do right after that call. And we begin to think that Moses got this call and the next day or so he was in Egypt, and that's not the case. And we're going to be looking at all those details with understanding of how it applies to our lives. Now, when you go to your doctor, you have confidence, I hope, in your doctor's ability to help you to have the best health possible. Why do you have that confidence in your doctor? Well, you know they went through many years of school, and then after that they went through many years of as being interns and understudies until finally they were certified for a private practice and to be placed maybe in a group or whatever. And so you know they spent many, many years in arduous preparation. And that's good. Why? Because what they're working with impacts people's lives. And so therefore, we take that very seriously. And I don't know about you, I like to go into my doctor's office and look at the wall and see all the certifications that they have. And it's really incredible to see all the work they put in, and it gives you confidence. And our doctors, lawyers are similar to that. Many other professions are similar to that, although I think doctors seem to have the most arduous ones. But what about spiritual preparation to do the work that God called you to do? Not all of us need to go to seminary. Not all of us need to read Greek or Hebrew. Having some practical experience might help. But is there some preparation that we should do? Is there a way we should approach preparing and then carrying out the work that God has drawn near to us to involve us in? And I think as we look at the life of Moses, we'll see some very practical things that he did in the time between his call and his first footfall into Egypt to lead the people out. And we're going to examine just 3 simple verses, Exodus 4:18 through 20. And we'll see that God was with Moses, and will by application come to understand that God is with us. But if God is with us, then what should we do to make of ourselves better vessels for the work that God is calling us to do? And like I said, we can't all go to seminary and we can't all read Greek and Hebrew, but we will look at what Moses did and come to an understanding of how that applies to our lives today. Some simple and basic steps, some logical steps that we need to take as we approach doing what God has called on us to do. I hope you'll come and be with us this next Sunday. If you can't, I will have the message up in the normal places so that you can follow along. You see, I believe God calls every Christian to ministry. Different forms, different ways, different places, different times. And I also believe that when God calls us to do a ministry, to join with Him in ministry, He's not calling us to be alone. He's calling us to come alongside of Him and to work with Him in that ministry. It's not our ministry, it's His ministry. And so we'll look at these logical steps and make efforts to understand how we too can be prepared when God comes near and when God puts a call on our lives as well, because He will be with us. Until next Sunday, I look forward to seeing you and joining with you in what I hope will be a very encouraging and thoughtful message to help give you confidence to face what God is asking you to face in the days ahead. I'll see you next Sunday.